Hi YouTube people! Oh, you can't really see that from where my hand is. Yeah, I'm having a problem judging actually which side of my body shows up on the webcam and which doesn't. It confuses me. So anyway, of course, I'm a blonde. But anyway, I just got out of the shower, and while I was in the shower, I had this really great idea to talk about My Book of Shadows. My Book of Shadows is super. What I use My Book of Shadows for, by the way, I bet you thought that you'd get to see me naked, but you don't, because, you know, YouTube has some reason really stringent rules about that. Can't figure out why. Anyway, so back to My Book of Shadows. My Book of Shadows, I like to keep rituals in it. I use it for a journal. I write prayers in it. I have prayers and so forth from like, I have Jewish prayers that I've adapted because, you know, I like it. I've had some Buddhist prayers I thought were really great. I write my own. I keep it as like thought form. I write down everything in it because I have a really bad memory. And at one point, I had My Book of Shadows on my computer. Well, on a disk on my computer and stuff like that. And I just found out because I thought that'd be a really great idea. Well, it wasn't, because you can't really use that during ritual. So it stopped work. I stopped doing it, and I actually wrote it down. So I'm not going to go through my entire Book of Shadows in the interest of, you know, time here, and I have to get dressed and go take a test this morning. In political science. Anyway, so this is my Book of Shadow. Nothing on it, no signifying marks that it is my Book of Shadows, because I have reasons for that. My Book of Shadows, for some reason or another, old friends I used to have used to like to steal them when I wasn't home. And it was just totally weird because, you know, my handwriting totally sucks. And it's absolutely awful. But I can read it. So it's like whatever. But for some reason they stole it. So I do not have any markings on my book because it protects it a little by not having those signifying marks. And I, of course, have blessed it and all those sorts of things. But, let's see what... And I just kind of like, you know, keep it like as important. I write important things that have happened on me, like the day such and such happened, or the day I got my book, I wrote a blessing into it, and different things like that. And it just is really good to, like, you know, I have Samhain rituals, I have Easter rituals and stuff like that. Kind of normal, but I just wanted to show you guys. Yeah, that's my Book of Shadows. So, I would like to hear what is on your Book of Shadows. I would like to hear you all talk about your Book of Shadows, if you don't mind. Just because I'm nosy that way. But, you know, Crystal, $3 or $5. Cauldron, $20. Book of Shadows, priceless. Book of Shadows, everywhere you want to be. Blessed be everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to hear from you. This is really quick, so it's not kind of like my best video in the world. But, you know, I don't actually think I have a best video in the world. But I'm also looking for topics in which I can discuss. And does anybody know how to make magical incense? I am not the greatest at that, but I started wanting to use it. you know, but I I'm really not good at it, and I don't know anything about making incense. So if anybody would mind giving me some tips, that would be great. Yeah, so wish me luck on my test. I may, I haven't really studied all that great, but anyway, 'cause I'm here making videos for all of you. And so, yeah, see you later, YouTube.